Welcome back to another team recap. This is my season 2 team recap. Now, disclaimer before we get into this, we have the team on the left, the Pokemon that I built on the left, and then we have the full team list on the right. Now, this is my season 2 team. I think genuinely that this is my best team that I have ever built. And I didn't win with it. And I think that's on me. That's on me. So, we're going to go ahead and jump into this. So as you can see, if you look here, there's very, very common elements to this team. What we have here is an electric terrain and rain team. So we got Kyogre down here. We have Tapu Koko up here. Okay. Tapu Koko, very, very good. Tapu Koko, stats-wise, it's humongously good. It's got high attack stat. It's got decent special attack stat. Absolutely blistering speed. The thing that makes this even stronger is the fact that it sets up electric terrain, not only for it, but also for its teammates. Electric terrain boosts those electric type damage. I ran this physically, I ran this specially, I ran this support, I ran this hyper offense, I ran this every way that you can think to run this. I ran Volt Switch, I ran U-Turn, I ran Thunder Wave, I ran Electro Web, I ran Speed Control, I ran everything that this thing could do. I ran Skydrop a lot. Everything that this thing could do, I almost used it all. I remember using Steel Wing, like, I did a lot with this thing. This thing is very, very good. Very, very fun to use. Tapu Koko is absolutely nuts. The only thing it doesn't get is Rising Voltage, that I think if it got, it would just be broken. But this thing, I ran the Fairy MZ a lot because its best fairy type move is Dazzling Gleam. Sometimes I ran this Terra Fairy so I could get a physical fairy Moonblast. Yeah, I did a lot with this thing. This thing was so much fun to use. Now, let's jump around a little bit with this team because we'll kind of figure out what's going on here. I'm going to go over to this Mega Sceptile. Apparently, it's not there. Mega Sceptile, notably, has the ability of Lightning Rod. There's the Mega Sceptile. Here's Lightning Rod. Lightning Rod is very, very good. What I could do is I could go into Tapu Koko, use Discharge, and make my Tapu Koko outspeed my Sceptile by making it not max speed. And I could Discharge in the electric terrain, hit all the opposing Pokemon doing massive damage, hit Sceptile with the Lightning Rod, and make it do more damage. So I was, absolutely annihilating teams with that. Sometimes I ran regular Sceptile, but I ran it Unburden and with the Electric Seed. I did that a little bit too. Sceptile here, fits very, very well on this team. And since it is Grass Dragon, it is not super afraid of those fire type moves, but yeah. We have Boltund over here. Boltund is Strong Jaw and Rising Voltage. You can run its two abilities. I mean, competitive is okay, but Strong Jaw improving biting moves is huge. You can run Fire Fang and Crunch actually viably and actually use them pretty well and still run Rising Voltage. Because if you don't know, Rising Voltage is base 70. In electric terrain, it doubles the power, moving it to base 140, and then you get the boost from electric terrain, putting it at a 182 base power move. It's absolutely ridiculous, absolutely crazy. It kills almost everything. If you run a Life Orb or Terra Electric, you're killing everything. Absolutely absurd. It's just annihilating absolutely everything. That's what this team was kind of based around. So, yeah. Do I have another electric type? I don't. Let's go to Lantern. Lantern did not get Rising Voltage, but it does have Volt Absorb for kind of the same feel as the Rising Voltage. Obviously less damage, but does get boosted by Electric Terrain. So it is still very, very good. I ran Soak on it sometimes, so I could discharge and soak. Kind of fun. Kind of a fun strategy. Alright, let's get into... Kyogre. Let's go with the Kyogre side of things. Kyogre is Drizzle. Obviously, Drizzle is good. Drizzle's very good. It boosts the power of those water-type moves. Water Spout, very, very good. Sometimes I ran Origin Pulse, very rarely. I most of the time ran Scald. Thunder is a must-have on this set. Ice Beam's pretty good. I ran a offensive set at one point with Iron Head and Earthquake, a physical offensive set, because Kyogre's pretty offensive. I ran Signal Beam before. These things just keep... It just is very, very good. It's very, very strong. So this essentially was a glorified support Pokemon on my team. Obviously with these kind of stats, support, special defense, it can eat any special hit. With that monstrous HP stat, decent defense stat, it was very, very good. Let's go back to the top, because I got something to show you. Mega Scizor. You may have noticed Mega Scizors on this team. Now, Mega Scizor is quad weak to fire. And Rain halves fire type Pokemon's damage. So this thing is an absolute beast when you can't hit it super effectively. It's very, very bulky. 140 defense, 100 special defense. It's the opposite of Kyogre. It's bulky in the other ways. And so that makes it almost unkillable. This thing, from a Goodra, I think it was Terra Fire Goodra with Terra Blast, it only did like half to Mega Scizor. It was in the rain. It only did half to Mega Scizor. So this thing, absolutely unstoppable. Very, very, very strong. Very, very fun to use. Alright. Some more defensively. Some more defense. Iron Jugulus is very, very good in both of my setups. Electric Terrain boosts Quirk Drive. Quirk Drive boosts its highest stat. Most of the time that would be special attack, but if you run it 252 plus in speed, you can get a speed boost, which is a heavy, heavy boost. You can also run Tailwind on this thing. So it's very, very good. You can also run Hurricane. If you get a special attack boost and rain is up, this thing hurricanes. Oh, it's lights out. It's so, so strong. This thing benefits so much from both rain and electric terrain. I loved it so much. It was so, so good. Much more offensive than defensive. It does have Tailwind, but realistically, that's all we really used. I didn't really use anything else other than these guys. Maybe some air slashes. Maybe some flamethrowers when I wasn't in the rain. Yeah, it's pretty good. Kingdra has Swift Swim. So these are some decent stats. It's more so defensive than it is anything else, but with doubled speed here, we can outspeed so many things. We can run Hurricane in the rain, which is brutally strong. Scald in the rain, which is brutally strong. You can run Draco Meteor, which is a lot of fun. A set that I had on here was Focus Energy Scope Lens, and then Sniper. So it was Sniper, crits are multiplied even farther, and then Scope Lens raises my critical hit rate 1 time, so I have a Instead of a 4% chance, I now have a 25% chance to get a crit. Focus Energy is plus 2 stages. Focus Energy normally would give you a 50% chance to crit, but if you stack that with the scope lens, it doubles to 100% chance to land a crit, which means Draco Meteor lowering your special attack does nothing. You can just fire these off at will, doesn't matter, you can just keep going. This is a set that I found in Regulation, I think it was A or B in Scarlet and Violet, and I said, I gotta try that. It was on High Dragon, and I was like, Kingdra can do it better because Kingdra has Sniper. So that's what I did. Put it on this team. Sniper was very good. Swift Swim is very good. Both of these are absolutely, absolutely awesome. So, yeah. Let's skip a Marowak. Let's go to, again, Lantern in the Rain. Do I need to say more? Parasect. Oh boy. This is the support Pokemon. This support Pokemon is awesome. It had Dry Skin. So paired with Kyogre, it could, if I surfed, it would heal Parasect. Or, if it was just in the rain, it would get healed by a quarter. Or an eighth, sorry. It would get healed by an eighth every turn. So very, very good. Rage Powder, absolutely awesome. Spore, absolutely awesome. We love Parasect. This is really the only set I ever ran on Parasect. I don't think I ran anything else. Maybe a Protect, maybe. But on this team, this is really what Parasect does. And it's just so, so strong. So much fun. Alright, Bruxish. I felt like I need a Trick Room Pokemon. And this is the only Trick Room Pokemon in Tier 4. So, I grabbed it. Bruxish is actually decently strong with Strong Jaw. Strong Jaw is very, very good. Especially with all the Fang moves that it gets. Because its 105 attack stat can be boosted a little bit more. So, very, very good. Especially Psychic Fangs being very, very strong. Crunch being very, very strong as well. Like I said, Trick Room earlier, it's not slow, but I needed a Trick Room Pokemon. So that's what this turned into. Obviously Dazzling, sometimes a very good ability, obviously based on what your opponents are going to be using. Yeah. Semipour, another Tier 4 Pokemon that I just needed something. This thing gets Nasty Plot, Focus Blast, Ice Beam, Scald. I don't think this ever came out in battle, if I'm going to be honest. But it was definitely there, having access to Rock Slide, having access to things like Brick Break, very, very good utility. Acrobatics, very good. Again, another fun Pokemon to play with. It also has Water Pledge. That's pretty cool. Water Pledge could synchronize good with Grass Pledge on Mega Sceptile. There's one Pokemon on this team that I have not talked about. And it's the elephant in the room. Marowak. Why do I have Marowak on this team? Why? Well, the thought process is electric types normally don't beat electric types, but electric types do definitely beat water types. So the thing is here, I needed something to be able to hit an electric type hard. Because I think with this team, I think I can beat grass types. But an electric type, that might be kind of hard. So, it is a Trick Room Pokemon. Very, very slow. Base 80 attack stat. The Thick Club doubles its attack stat, so it's base 160 attack stat. Very, very strong. Earthquake. It has Double Edge, Rock Slide, Knockoff. I really don't think I deviated from this set, maybe Stomping Tantrum or High Horsepower instead of Earthquake, but other than that, this thing just hit hard. Maybe some Terra Blast on this thing. Marowak is it's just good. It's very, very good. It's very, very strong. Decently defensive. 110 defense is nothing to sneeze at. 80 special defense. Not terrible, but this thing absolutely can steamroll teams. I 6-0'd somebody with Tailwind and Marowak. So, I think it was Iron Jugulus Marowak, and I just tailwinded, and then Marowak just proceeded to 6-0 somebody's entire team. So, this is the team that I should have won with. This is probably my best team ever. I've learned a lot since having this team. If I was able to use this team now, I think I would have easily been able to overcome any of my circumstances. But alas, I did not, and the past is the past. So, yeah. One of my best teams I've ever had. So, I'm going to thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Do everything the YouTubers tell you to do. And we will see you guys next time. Bye!